Hello everybody, today I'm going to be showing off my Shadow the Hedgehog collection. All the merchandise I have the characters, since it is Shadow, the year Shadow. And yeah, we got quite a little bit of stuff here. Surprisingly, compared to other characters, I don't have as much of Shadow, even though he is my second favorite character. And this is because they don't make as much Shadow merchandise as characters like Tails, Knuckles, or even Amy, I find. It's kind of strange, but yeah, here's everything I own of Shadow, and I'll go through them one by one. Start with video games that have Shadow's name in the title, which I only have one copy of Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube, my childhood copy. I don't have a PS2 or Xbox version. Maybe one day I will. Of course, here's the Year Shadow game, Sonic X Shadow's Generation, which I have the reverse cover on. And there's all that crap inside. This is my first ever Shadow merchandise, not counting Shadow the Hedgehog game. This is a Kelly Toy Shadow from 2009 plush. I had a lot of these as a kid, and they're all really bad and crappy, including the Shadow plush, but I definitely used this one back in the day in Sonic videos I made that were really terrible. These plush toys are known for the really weird, lanky legs that kind of wobble all over the place, and he just looks really derpy, but I have a fondness for this plush because, you know, it's my first ever one. You're really crappy. This is not even official. This is a Shadow bootleg plush I found at a thrift store bin. Usually I wouldn't pick stuff like this up, but you know what? I like Sonic stuff, so even if it's bootleg, I might as well pick it up. This one looks from a distance, but you look up close, like this spine, I think he has two spines. That's gross. And he has a weird suction cup to put in your car window. Like, what the hell is that for? Who the hell does that? And yeah, he looks like shit, but I kind of like it. Went to the worst Shadow plush onto my favorite. This is a GE Shadow plush. I think it's a little older. Like I said, I got this thrifted, so I don't know exactly when this came out. And it cut the tag off. But yeah, this is a nice, high-quality plush, even though it was a little beat up. I like his expression. He's got all his spikes, and he does... It's one of those things where, even though they are good when they come out, but they collect, like, all this crap on them fuzz. So you gotta use a brush roller on them. But this one has a great, good proportions, and you can make him run better. Well, on one hand, I guess. Well, technically, Shadow doesn't run, he skates, but you know what I mean. I like this guy. He's cool. Next one is this Kid Robot Shadow plush. He's kind of cute. He's missing his pupils, I guess, but I guess that's the design. He's got a really small body. He's got a little plump guy, and he has drawn-on spikes, but his head looks pretty good. He looks nice, and he's nice and soft. I like the other one better, but this is a pretty high-quality plush. And this one's more recent. Not sure exactly the date, but sometime 2020, something, 22 maybe. Who knows? The last Shadow plush that I own, it's a Shadow Squishmallow from 2023, and it does squish. They did a good job putting the likeness of Shadow in here. This one I actually got from a claw machine, believe it or not. I just saw it there, like, oh, I gotta get it. I did get it. Lucky for me, because claw machines can be a brat sometimes. Yeah, this one's actually kind of nice. I don't have any Squishmallows, but Sonic stuff, I gotta collect it. Now on to figures. This is the Jock Specific regular Shadow figure right here. He is alright. He's not my favorite figure design. There's actually a better Shadow figure that I own, also made by Jax. But yeah, he's nice to go along with the other figures that I have, since most of them are in this size. So yeah, that's the Shadow. I think I had to repaint it here. Looks like not very good job, but if I remember correctly, it was like all like shedded off, like the red top there. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not as pleased with this Shadow figure compared to some of the other figures, but it's all right. Here is the smaller size, 3-inch, I believe, maybe 2-inch. This one actually is better for the size, at least in my opinion. He looks like he has better color contrast and other stuff going on. So yeah, this is a nice little figure. This is easily the best Shadow figure. This is the Sonic Prime figure, but since Sonic Prime Shadow looks pretty much exactly the same as he does regular Shadow, you can just use this one as your Shadow figure. This one is super cool. He's got a nice expression. The mold's spectacular. There's no paint issues. This is literally one of my favorite, actually probably is my favorite Sonic figure I own right now. He is really cool. I love this guy. Next up is the Jada Toys metal die-cast Shadow figure. This actually feels pretty nice. He's got a unique looking early 2000s look. You know, this is a more recent figure. But yeah, it's nice and tough. You can feel it's all hard metal. It's a nice shine to it. It's a pretty cool posable figure. I like this one quite a lot, actually. A cheaper die-cast figure that was made by, I don't even know, Jada Toys as well. This one is smaller, and it came with like a really large pack, a bunch of other Sonic figures, which I think I made a little YouTube short on it. Obviously, since it's a lot cheaper, they didn't get all the paint on here. They didn't do his shoes right. These things are kind of hit or miss. Like, oh, sure, you got a bunch of characters, but they all kind of look like crap. Like, even the chaos symbol's not colored in. So it's really up to you if you like this type of stuff or not. I just collect it because I like Sonic stuff. And one of the coolest figures I own is the Shadow Lego minifigure, which of course comes in its own set, including his motorcycle there, which I thought I'd include. Yeah, here is Lego Shadow the Hedgehog. Pretty cool to have. Oh, come on. You see he's got his little shoes there. If the camera focuses, only painted on the front, nothing on the side or back. Kind of lame. He's got Sonic spikes in the back, same exact style. But, you know, all the Sonic characters have unique head molds. And they even put a little paint on the side of his hands there. Of course, the camera doesn't focus on it. Pretty cool minifigure. I mean, they could have done a little better on the shoes at least, because just white on the sides and back. It's not that cool. But, hey, we got a head mold that has all the reds on the spikes painted, so that's something. In motorcycles, here's Shadow on his motorcycle. Of course, this is a RC thing, and other than the other one I have, this one's a lot cooler because, you know, it's based directly off a video game. Well, the other one is too, but this one's way cooler because Shadow rides a motorcycle. I don't know why he rides a motorcycle. He probably can skate faster. But yeah, his face looks kind of crappy, but, you know, the rest of it looks cool. And this, of course, has a remote where he can work. There's the bob, which I think broke because it was cheap-ass plastic, but other than that, it's a pretty cool display piece. The other RC thing is a car, which he does use, but Shadow doesn't look as good in a car as he does in a motorcycle. There's actually a lot of Sonic car stuff, which is fine, but at the same time, you know, why do we have cars when these characters can run faster than they can drive? But whatever. Yeah, at least this is RC, so that's kind of cool. You can see the bottom there. There's where the battery goes. The remote somewhere else, didn't think it was necessary. But when you look at the figures up close, okay, the face looks okay. But then you see, oh yeah, his hands and gloves aren't painted. Look at his shoes. Looks kind of crappy, but I guess you won't really notice it. The main version of this Shadow and Scar, well, here you go. Even though this one's smaller, it actually is better quality. The company made those RC cars, even the RC. They're kind of cheap on some plastic and coloring. This one is Jack specific. You can see they even paint his glove. You know, it's a lot smaller. This is about Hot Wheels size, and it, for the most part, can work on Hot Wheels tracks, but not really. So that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, it's pretty cool actually, because the proportions look better. Shadow looks better in this car than he does in the other car. I don't know, something about him being bigger works for me. And yeah, it's pretty cool. By the same company, Nico, I think it said. It's NKOK, who made those RC cars. These are smaller ones. And yeah, they are both Shadow in a gun car. He looks really awful up close, as you can see. Like, that looks terrible. And both of them look terrible. You're probably wondering, why do I have two of these? Well, these are actually two different things. Over here, this one goes on a track, which is somewhere else. And basically, there's a Sonic one. It just goes along the track. It's pretty cool. And this one is a wind-up one. So yeah, this one won't work by itself because it's made for a track. They're basically the same build. They are kind of cool, but, you know, gun trucks, makes sense. This is the last thing I have a Shadow. It's a sippy cup topper. Yep, save the least, I guess the call him the lamest for last, but, you know, if you're a little kid, sippy cup, there you go. Shadow the Hedgehog's topper. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my Shadow the Hedgehog collection. Maybe it will grow in the future, who knows. I kind of slowed down collecting. Don't have enough money to do that. And I feel kind of satisfied with how much stuff I got. I like to have older Shadow stuff and Sonic stuff in general. Some of that stuff has gone up a way in value, but hey, whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Maybe I'll do more collection videos. You let me know in the comment section down below. Bye-bye.